In this video, I'm going to explain why selling information is one of the easiest, most scalable, and most profitable business models there is. I'm going to explain different niches it works in directly, how to do it faceless, not even showing your face, how to do it without social media presence, and how to get started today. In the end of this video, I'm going to discuss a coaching program I'm releasing that you can work with me one-on-one and start selling your own information today, now, easily. You'll have me as a one-on-one mentor, and I will help you become a coach. So if you want to learn how to sell information and work with me directly, that'll be at the end of the video, but the rest of the video, I will not try to sell you anything, I promise. Information is one of the few products in the world with almost zero startup cost. That means you can start up now and not have to spend any money. You don't need inventory, you don't need product, and you can do it from anywhere in the world from a laptop or computer. In the world of short attention spans, constant scrolling, constant TikTok, YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, people will gladly pay you for information to take a shortcut to the finish line. They want to learn quickly, they want to learn concisely, and they want to pay you to learn. Some of the three main examples that might immediately come to your mind is number one, fitness coaches. They're selling meal plans, they're selling how to shred in 30 days, they're selling, 0 to hero in 90 days. You see it everywhere. Fitness is a great niche and it's very easy to get into. Secondly, anything with real estate, how to flip wholesale contracts, how to secure, large buildings, warehouse, commercial flips as well, and how to scale if you're a real estate agent, how to scale your business, how to become more profitable, how to close more clients, become a top salesman in your area. And then thirdly, there's ultra niche, that's how to pass a specific test, how to train your dog to do a specific thing, how to accomplish very niche things. Now, the good thing about niche is while you have fewer audience, you also have fewer competition. So if someone is looking in that field and they come across your ads or your organic content, you're way more likely to land that sale because there's not many competitors and you're covering an ultra niche. So obviously it's going to be very specific, very hands-on, and very helpful. Now you might be thinking, well, why would people pay for information? Information is free. And I agree. We're in the digital age. There's so much freely accessible information, but people aren't paying for free information. They're paying for clarity, speed, and confidence. They trust in you. That's where confidence comes into play. They know they're going to get the information quickly. That's where speed comes into play. And they know they're going to get it clearly. That's where clarity comes into play because you made a specific sell. You made a specific custom crafted, you can learn this here kind of thing. You made it directly targeting them and you're solving their issues, you're educating their information, and you're teaching them why they need to buy from you to learn what they want to learn easier, better, quicker. You get it. Now, to sell information, you don't need a big following, you don't need to show your face, and you don't have to be posting every single day. All you have to do is craft a good product, focus on something you know. If you don't have a product yourself, you don't have anything you specifically want to cover, you can even resell someone else's already pre-crafted product. Just revise it, make it your own, and go from there. Now, if you don't have any of the above, this might not be for you. You might not be a person that can coach people, and don't oversell yourself. When you're actually coaching someone, you have to deliver what you say you're going to deliver. If you're selling information, make it good, make it real, good information. If you go and look at my YouTube videos with Depop dropshipping, I truly cover exactly how to do Depop dropshipping because I do it. A lot of these other people sell you on ways to do Depop dropshipping. My videos are literally so much better than every single one of those Instagram gurus that's currently blowing up talking about Depop dropshipping. And I do it for free, okay? I literally help for free because I don't mind helping for free. Now, my coaching program will not be free, but I'm not going to talk about that till the end of the video. So, now, if you look up case studies of people, real world people actually selling information, you can see plenty of stay-at-home moms, couples that, couple type sales with, how to grow your bond and stuff like that. There's just so many real case studies of people that started selling information in any field, healthy meals for your kids, how to improve your relationship, how to be a good wife, how to be a good husband, there's so many real case studies of people directly applying exactly what I'm talking about and going to 6 figures a year to even 6 figures a month. It's really very achievable, and you just have to focus on covering your field and becoming an expert in your field. And if you're not an expert in any field, focus on becoming an expert in a field. Focus on crafting a good offer. Focus on, crafting good videos. Whether you show your face or you're faceless, either work. I have personally done many faceless TikTok niches, and I've sold information. I've sold on Gumroad, I've sold on Shopify, digital downloads, and I've sold on Beacons and Stan. It's super easy to get into. Those are the 4 I've used. But selling information is truly not hard to get into. So to get into selling information, you firstly need to pick your niche. Okay, you can't be selling 5 niches. You can't sell meal plans and, you can't combine meal plans and how to make money online. I mean, if you want to do that, have separate niches, have multiple channels, have multiple Instagram pages, whatever, but just separate your niches and start growing an organic audience on that niche. Okay. If it starts to go well, if your videos are performing, then I would consider using ad spend, paying for ads. But I would never recommend paying for ads right out of the gate, because you first need to organically test what you crafted and make sure it's going to have any conversion at all. Because if you're just dumping $50, $100, $200, $500 a day into ads and you haven't actually organically tested what you crafted, you might be just completely burning money, and no one wants to burn money. Okay, you want to make money, you want to make it fast, but you don't want to burn it. You don't want to burn it fast either. So make sure you crafted a real, good, valuable, organic offer, and then start testing from there. Play with your niche, start seeing what your audience likes, start seeing what is getting views, what's getting likes, and go from there. Now, the reason I say you don't need a huge following is if you average 1,000 views on Instagram Reels, which is very, very achievable. It's not hard at all to average 1,000, and you only have 3% conversion. Even at 3% conversion, we're talking 30 sales. Okay. Now, if we go even lower and we go down to, 0.3% conversion, we're talking 3 sales off every 1,000. And if every 1,000 views is a crafted item for, let's say, $20, well, that's $60 a day. Okay. And that adds up. That's an extra $1,800 a month. So even if you're only doing it as a side hustle, that's still $1,800 a month. That's just in your pocket for free and minimal effort. Now, let's say you make 3,000 view videos a day and they all convert 0.3%. Well, then we're talking 9 sales. And at that point, with $20, we're talking $180 a day pre-tax. And then you're starting to talk, numbers that are actually getting somewhere. And from there, if we have a 0.3% conversion on a 10,000, we're talking 30 sales. And that 30 sales is $600. Now, let's say we converted 2% on 10,000 views. Then we're talking 200 sales. And at that point, we just made $4,000 in one video that only had 10,000 views. And 2 to 3% is very achievable. On the multiple different platforms that I'm currently working on selling information, I'm averaging between 2.44 and 3.15%. My lowest is 2.4, and I'm working on growing that. And my highest has been 3.15. I've even had days where I've done 7% conversion. It's very possible. You just have to stick with it and know what you're talking about, because people can read through your BS. So from there, I just want to close out saying that selling information is truly one of the easiest ways to make money, whether you're doing it as a side hustle or a full-time job. You can do it from anywhere in the world. You need no inventory, and you're literally functioning on almost 100% profit. And whenever you're not functioning on profit is maybe you eventually hire closers, and maybe you pay for ads. You don't even need to pay for ads. If you have good organic content, it will sell itself. But now I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my paid how to sell information program I'm about to release. So if you don't want to get sold anything, just click off now. Won't hurt my feelings. But if you appreciated the rest of the video, what I provided, what I talked about, I would love if you would give me a like and possibly a subscription, and drop a comment on what you want me to cover next. I'm launching a coaching program where I will personally help you package, market, and launch any information in any industry. If you've ever been interested in one-on-one coaching, selling PDF guides, selling anything, selling any kind of information at all, I will help you do it, and I'm going to guarantee you results, because I only seek success, and you should too. If you want to work with me and this sounds like something you'd be interested in, my coaching program will include my tools, my templates, and my full framework to guarantee you success. All the details will be below, but I will just tell you it's going to be $69 a month, and then I will also have a different offer that will come with 4 monthly calls once a week, each call for 20 minutes, and that will actually be $150 a month. If this is something that you're interested in and you want to level up your life, whether you're treating it as a side hustle or a full-time income, I can help you achieve that, as I've personally done it myself. If you want to work with me and you're ready to actually lock in and apply yourself, then go to the description and drop a like, a subscription, a comment. Appreciate it.